Hello everyone, this is Qing An from Alibaba Group. I'm the co-chair of the Mini Apps CG, and also I'm one of the editors for the Mini App specs currently worked in the Mini App working group. Today, I would like to present the Mini Apps for the vehicle, which is still a very initial idea that is incubated. And I would like to hear some comments and perspectives from our this meeting's participants. Thank you. And today in my presentation, I would like to talk about three perspectives. First is overview of the mini apps for the vehicle. And also I would like to introduce some scenarios and real demos about the vehicle mini apps. And last, I would like to have some discussion on the next step in W3C. First, let's have a look at the mini apps ecosystem. And the first part is mobile phone mini apps, which is currently what our mini app working group are working on. And we define the mini apps frameworks based on our existing several specs like the mini apps lifecycle, mini apps packaging, and mini apps manifest. All of these are about the mobile phone mini apps framework. And for the mobile phone mini apps, it is either running on the top of super app, or it can directly running on the top of mobile OS like iOS and Android. And the second player of the mini app ecosystem is IoT mini apps. And similarly, it has also a IoT mini apps framework and also the mini apps runtime. And there's a little difference between the IoT mini app and the mobile phone mini app, because the IoT mini apps can run on the top of the IoT OS directly. And the last but not least is the vehicle mini apps. Similarly, it involves the mini app framework and also the mini apps runtime. And more importantly, the vehicle mini apps is running on top of the vehicle OS. So currently, the mobile phone mini apps are doing some standardization work in the W3C mini apps working group, and the IoT mini apps are in the incubation phase in the mini apps community group in W3C. And for the vehicle mini apps, and it's still a very initial idea. And here, let's look at the overview of the mini apps for the vehicle. Very similar to the mobile phone mini apps, the vehicle mini apps also should have a mini apps platform, which contains the main function of the vehicle mini apps package management to store and deliver and manage the vehicle mini apps to the different vehicles. So in the figure, we can see that for the vehicle OS, it's on the top of it, it has the vehicle mini apps, and within it, it contains a vehicle mini apps container, which includes a common and generalized API, which contains some very common functionalities compared with the mobile phone mini apps and also the IoT mini apps. This part is some common functionalities. And also for the vehicle mini app, it has some APIs that is directly related to the vehicle capabilities, which is the vehicle capability APIs for the vehicle and its function is to access and obtain some vehicle capabilities from the vehicle. And these capabilities include like the map and navigation on the vehicle, and also the infotainment function, and also the payment on the vehicle. And in a summary, for the mini apps for the vehicle, it is based on the voice control, and also it is integrated within the map on the vehicle, which is one of the big difference for the mini apps for the vehicle compared with other type of mini apps. Since in the vehicle, all the mini app service are started from the map on the vehicle, and these mini apps are based on the real scenarios, like the driver service scenario, like the chip service scenario, and so on. In this part, I will introduce more in the later slides. And for the vehicle mini apps, one of the key benefits is that it can bring very low costs to provide the vehicle services. For example, for the developers in the development phase, it can provide a unified IDE for the mobile phone mini apps and the IoT mini apps and also the vehicle mini apps. So it can provide an easy journey for the developers. And in the second phase, about how to reach to users, mini app on the vehicle can provide a very easy way to deliver the mini apps to the users. For one thing, after a vehicle is sold, the new mini apps can still be uploaded and pushed to users, and it can support that to develop the mini app once and deploy the mini apps to multiple vehicle types. And here I would like to talk about some scenarios for the mini apps for the vehicle. First is the driver services, like the traffic violation inquiry, gasoline price inquiry, roadside assistance, and so on. And second is the chip service, like the hotel booking, flight booking, and train booking. And third type is the living services, like the find designated driver, restaurant booking, movie booking, weather inquiry, calendar, and so on. And for the last but not least is entertainment on the vehicle, like the social media, news, and games. And here in this video, I would like to show a demo that is based on the real deployment in the Rongwei RX5 vehicle. And here, as I said before, all the mini apps on the vehicle is started from the map and navigation system on the vehicle. So in this part, we can see that there is some navigation service on the vehicle, and it is based on the map. Then we can, based on the map, we can start to use some mini app service, and this is based on the voice control. Here we can see that we can use the mini app to view some social media, like the Weibo, one of the blog type in China, and also we can view some news. And also in the vehicle, we can use the mini app to let the vehicle to connect to the IoT device and control them. It is very easy to use, and also we can have some driver service mini apps. For example, to inquire the traffic violation, to the roadside assistance, and also to check the gasoline price. And besides the voice control, the driver can also use the mini apps based on the manual control. And also the mini apps have some living services, like find a designated driver, and like the restaurant booking, and the weather inquiry, and the movie ticket booking, and so on. And also we can have some entertainment service, like to view some news and to hear some news FM, and also to play some games on the vehicle. And also we can even read some novels and have to watch some movies through the mini apps on the vehicle. And also it can provide some cheap services like flight booking, like train booking, and so on. Yeah, this demo is based on the real deployments of the mini apps on the vehicles currently running in China. And here I would like to talk about what we can do in W3C to fully integrate the mini apps functionalities in vehicle. From the perspective of vehicle vendors, I would like to ask what standardization work should we do in W3C? Maybe the first step is that the mini apps working group, community group, and also the automotive working group and community group, we can work together to discuss some use cases. Based on this, we can start outlining the mini apps requirements and the vehicle requirements necessary to satisfy these use cases. Maybe this could be the first step. And this is the presentation of today, and I would like to hear more comments and view and opinions from you guys. Thank you very much.